Before I start this speed painting, I will tell you a little bit about the artwork and also why I created it and what stands behind it. The artwork is called No Life Without You, and it is part of the Mission Blue group show exhibited at Haven Gallery in Northport, New York. And the exhibition is created by my friend Christina Ridgway, a very talented artist from Sweden. And she dedicated the show to the project with the same name, Mission Blue, by Sylvia Earle, a scientist who founded this project to make little areas in the oceans called hope spots, which function like nature reserves, the same you would find on the continent, just areas where animals can live without being hunted or without suffering pollution. And Sylvia Earle creates those hope spots in the ocean. So to learn more about the project, just follow the link in the description. I think it is just such a wonderful and important project because oceans are the life of our earth. And also every artwork that will be sold, a portion of it will go to this project Mission Blue. And this artwork, like I said, is called No Life Without You. And the title has two meanings. One is the obvious one, like there's no life without the ocean. Without the ocean, no life would have been ever evolved. It is our water is the essence of all the life, and the oceans. Without the ocean, the earth would just die, like Mars. But on the painting, you can also see a beautiful woman, and No Life Without You can also be seen as one part of a partnership. When you are in a long-term relationship, you cannot imagine living without your partner because you love him or her so much that there's just no life without that person. It wouldn't, and you couldn't live without him or her. So this painting has two meanings, and both meanings are hopefully, because we still have our ocean and hopefully we still have our partners. And I want to, with this painting, I want that you just think about what you have and what we have as humans with our earth and with our life, and what we have with our friends, our families, and our partners. The painting is currently on display in Haven Gallery, and if you like to purchase it, just contact Erika at the gallery and she will be happy to help you. And now I will answer one question I got from my lovely patrons. The question is, where does art come from? Is it personal or is it universal? And I think this is a very, very interesting question, and for me it has also maybe a rather deep answer. So where do I start? Maybe in my childhood, because like every child I drew and painted and just grabbed a pencil when I could find the time and just drew every time I like to do it, or when I was bored, or when I was in school and I just wanted to let something out, something that I had in my mind, ideas and imaginations and fantasy worlds. Or also some people just draw when they are calling someone on the phone, just scribble, because there's something in those people and in myself included that needs to come out. But what is it? Some people might think or may ask. And for me it is that everything I see, or everything that reaches my brain through all my senses, for example the vision, or also smell, senses of touching something, or just emotions, everything that my body and my brain gets from the outside world, that everything of it, or just the things that seem to be important for me, will be converted somehow in art. And this is just the inspiration. So if I see a beautiful girl on the street, for example, I don't think, oh my god, she's so beautiful, and then I'm jealous because I'm not as beautiful, because this is mostly how the world in the media just teaches us to be totally artificial beautiful. But as an artist, it's the opposite. I just enjoy watching different faces and beautiful fashion or nature, or just something totally odd and weird, maybe a little plant, or a lonely plant somewhere at the street, in the rain, and this just scenes like this get in my brain, and I remember them, and I just want to get them out and preserve them. And all of those impressions and those memories, I would maybe forget, or they would transform over the time, and then I would lose them. So art, one part of making art is to preserve your memories, or just preserve the impressions you have from your world, from your outside reality that you have. So that would be one part of art, or where does art come from. The other thing is that the impressions you have, you want to work with, so you don't want to just preserve them or just recreate them exactly how they are. Maybe you do it, or I do it consciously, or maybe just unconsciously, that I transform them, or I mix and merge them with each other to make something completely new. This can be a conscious or an unconscious process, and that me and other artists, I think they have the urge and the feeling that they must somehow get all those impressions and maybe the idea that are results of merging and mixing all the impressions and all the things that come to your senses, to your brain, together to form an idea, that they want to get them out. That is the other thing that is part of art. So you have impressions that you mix and merge and transform together, and make something new, and then you want to get it out, want to get the idea out, and this is then art. And the other thing is, the full version of this video, as well as all my other exclusive videos, are available for $5 a month on my Patreon page. If you are also interested in collecting my art or start your very first art collection, check out all the wonderful rewards I put together for you. I have little art surprises, fine art prints, illustrations, and even original oil painting commissions. So make sure you check them out.